Hello, it is Playhouse in the morning. Y94, the number one hit music station. Misconnections, group therapy, all in the next hour on the Playhouse in the morning. Also, easy money calls. Just gave away $200 to Eliza Kwinkle. And your free money phone call can happen all day long. You tell us when you listen at Y94.com as we slide into Am I the Jerk? Something we throw up onto social media now and then. And we basically just kind of put out there, hey, what's the situation where we thought I might have been the jerk in this situation? And we roundtable it here on the show and vote whether or not you were a jerk. Case 1 of 3. Are you ready?
Yes.
I was making out with this girl I've been seeing, and she said, I love you, and I said, I love you too. And then we had the best night of romance I've ever had in my life. Here's the thing. I wouldn't say I love her. I just really enjoy my time with her, especially the intimate time. It just sort of came out of my mouth in the heat of the moment, and I knew that it would lead to what it would lead to if I just let it play out and said it back. Am I the jerk?
100% jerk.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have said it if you didn't mean it.
Yeah, but she also said it to him, and that puts you in an awkward situation. I mean...
But here's why he's a jerk, though. I knew what it would lead to if I said it back. There's a calculatedness there.
Fine,
it's calculated.
Then I guess, yes, he's a jerk. But sometimes when people say that, that's so awkward. You don't know how to respond
You would
back.
say it to somebody even if you didn't mean it?
I think I'd just be silent, and I'd say, thank you.
I thought you could say you just did. I was going to be like, man, that's awkward for him.
No. I think you just have to be silent and be like, thank you.
Have you ever told us? Do you guys throw that around yet?
Pizza Man and
yeah.
I? Of course we do.
What do you mean, of course? You dated
On the,
4 days.
on the third day, that's
You
what they
guys,
said.
Yeah.
we have been together for 5 months.
Yeah, in dog years.
In human years. I mean, we did say it pretty early on, though.
How many days in?
I don't, you guys, honestly, it was before you moved in. And
And he moved in within a week.
See, point made. Point made.
Come on, there's got to be a day. How many?
It was probably 9 or 10 days in.
Listen, it's become kind of a fun inside joke, and at this point, I don't care if you guys are together for 10 years. If we still know each other, I'm going to act like you've been dating for 3 days. Am I the jerk? Case 2 of 3 today. I was at the grocery store waiting forever, and a line opened up, so I ran over there with my cart to be the first person. There was an older woman who I think they were actually gesturing to come over, but since she's slow, I got there first. Now, to be fair, I was waiting longer than she was. She was just sort of walking up, and I think they felt bad for her. Am I the jerk for not letting the much older woman than me go, even though I was waiting there first?
I don't think it's an age thing. How much did each of you have? Did you have a full cart and she had a thing of milk and a loaf of bread? Then you are. Yeah, if she just had a couple things, let her go ahead of you. But if she also had a full cart, no, get ahead of her, because that would have taken way longer. Not a jerk.
You vote not a jerk?
Yeah.
It's hard for me to say because, you know, you got a lot more time left on Earth than she does. Let her go through. But at the same time,
Maybe.
You're probably busy doing a thing. She's probably retired. She also has more time on her hands. So it's a toss-up. I don't know.
I don't like that they were like gesturing towards her, but you went over there. I think that's kind of, if there's anything that makes you a jerk, is that you recognize they were gesturing towards her.
Yeah, okay.
That I don't like.
Let's say jerk for that point on.
Yeah, I think jerk too, just because you noticed they were gesturing at her.
Yeah, but if she was going so slow and there's an open lane, what, are you just going to stand there?
She can't
Come
go
on, speed it up.
faster.
Want me to get you some rollerblades?
I think there's an age where they don't let you. I don't think you're supposed to be rollerblading. I don't know. Lastly, today, final case in Am I the Jerk? I went out to eat a few days ago, and the service was a joke. The server was on her phone, giggling with the other staff members, just really not paying attention to us, and I feel like everything bad that happened was honestly just tied to her bad service. So when the bill came under tip, I wrote, be better. And I didn't want to leave money, but I also didn't want to leave nothing because that's just who I am. So I looked through my purse and I found a partially used Starbucks gift card. I called the number to see what was remaining on it, and it had a balance of $2.14. So I left that there. But as we were leaving, she called to us and ran up, waving the card, and said, thank you so
You don't get in trouble for going to work when you're having a bad day. It doesn't take away how much you get paid. And also leaving a note under tip that said do better, that's already a bad thing. Yes,
Right.
you are a jerk.
I agree with Amy. I think it's a jerk move, and because you're going out of your way to be mean to somebody, and I don't like that.
Yeah, the note on there was kind of vindictive, and that alone probably could make you a jerk. The leaving the gift card thing that they had the balance on there, $2 and whatever cents on there is kind of a jerk. I think you might be a double jerk, man.
And
Yeah.
you didn't even say, oh, I should give you a warning. Not all 10 is on there or anything.
Again, jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... I do think that if you have a bad experience and it's that obviously tied to somebody, you don't necessarily need to leave anything. Because, like, sometimes, like, if your food's bad or whatever, I think the server unfairly has that taken out on them. She didn't cook the food, or he
Yeah.
or she didn't make the food. But in this situation, you felt like she was playing on her phone and doing this, that, or the other. I can see why maybe you want to leave a tip, but the whole, what she did it. You're a jerk. I'm sorry.
And you don't know, like, maybe she was getting a text, she had a sick kid or something. You know, you don't ever know what someone else is
This
going
is accurate.
through.
Yeah, you definitely don't know. Now, she probably could start doing that maybe in the back or something.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a bad look. It doesn't matter what you're texting. People are going to assume that it's just nonsense.
For sure.
So
Yeah,
that
go to the
kinda
back and
sucks.
do that.
I feel bad that she told her, she went to go get a coffee and like, she's like, you know what? I got $10, not even my money burning a hole in my pocket. I'm going to take a banana bread. I'm going to take a cookie. I'm going to bring home my significant other coffee. And then they're like, yeah, there's $2.14 out here.
yeah.
Yeah, nope, you definitely a jerk. Unfortunately, misconnections on the way.